Hey everyone, happy Wednesday night and welcome to our weekly crafty session. My name is Anne Granger and I'm an independent demonstrator, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the beautiful town of Dorchester, Ontario, Canada. And I'm excited to be with you. I've got lots to share with you tonight. Popping on just around 7 so Facebook can let you know I've gone live and it gives me a chance to check my settings and make sure everything is good. Today is Wednesday, August 21st. So if you, 21st. If you are watching live, you're going to see the red live button up top. And if you are watching on the replay, maybe you found me over on my blog or over on my YouTube channel, shout out to my replay warriors. Please let me know you're here. Comment, like, and share my post. That is how we get more people into the crafting community. I don't know about you, but crafting is very relaxing and soothing. And it's like my happy place. This is my happy place. A lot of time you will find me in here after a long day, listening to music and crafting, and it truly is like just so soothing and like relaxes my soul. Anyways, I've got lots to share with you. Usually I go live on Monday nights and I go live on Wednesday nights, but this week I actually was flying home. I went to visit my daughter in the US and I was there for 5 days and I was in Utah and I actually got to go to the Stampin' Up! Home office. That was my one request when I was down there with her, was that I wanted to go to the Stampin' Up! Home office. And so she took me and it was great. We had a personal tour from Brian Pilling, who is one of the corporate team members. We got to see the Legacy Room and we got to see the distributor center. So that's where all your orders are packed and sent out. And it was such a cool process to see. And then we got a tour of just some of the main floor things, which was super excited. And then we went to Cheesecake Factory, we went to Olive Garden, we hit all those favorites that we like to do. And then my daughter took me up to, it's called the Big Cotton Canyon Road. And then there's a small Cotton Canyon Road. So it's like you're up in the mountains. So when we were at the very top, we were 9,000 feet above sea level, which was pretty cool. Windy roads, but the scenery was beautiful. So definitely will be sharing more pictures with you. But I had a great time. And I was hoping to go live on Monday night because I was flying in late afternoon. But by the time my plane got in, I was 2 hours delayed. And then traffic coming home was just crazy. So I was just like, I can't do it. I'd been up since 5 a.m. their time, which would have been 7 our time. So it was a long day of travel, but it was so worth it. And I'm counting down the days to when she comes home. So I have lots to share with you today. Tonight, we are using the Sophisicated Sled and matching dies, so Sophisicated Sled Bundle. This is an online exclusive that you can find in our online store. The part about online exclusive, that just means that you will not find it in a catalog. You will only find it in the store. So think about some of your major favorite stores you might go. You might go look in the store, but the selection there it's okay, but there's more selection online. So think about our online store as more things that Stampin' Up! Can share with you guys. So we are using this tonight. So I am tonight going to be showing you a card class, and then tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. I'm going to do my scrapbook page, and then we're caught up for the week. So let me flip my camera, but before I do that, do you have your chocolate ready? I have mine. Oh my gosh, like when I was in the States, I went to 3 Targets. My daughter was targeted out. She took me to Costco, and in Salt Lake is the biggest Costco in the United States. It was massive. I was like, oh my gosh, if I was driving, my car would have been full. But my favorite are the 100 grand bars. So that's what I'm eating this week. And luckily I didn't go find any more Targets because I literally was like over coming back. But thank goodness they let it slide. And I didn't have to pay that extra poundage fee, so that would have hurt. But yeah, so it was great. We had a great time, and I'll definitely share more with you. I'm going to share some pictures of the home office and some of our recap of the visit. So, all right, so let's get started. I'm going to flip the camera. You're going to see, I would love to show you my beautiful outside gardens, but the sun is beating in, and I find the last few weeks it's getting lower and lower. So right when I'm doing my Facebook Lives, it's in my eyes, and that's not what we want. So I'm going to flip my camera. You're going to see my blinds, and I'm going to flip you up. And let's see here. I feel like it's, oh, what's going on with my phone thing here? Oh, there we go. I feel a little rustic. I definitely need to look into some new camera equipment. Okay. If you're here and you see my thing, let me know how it looks. I think I might just be a little crooked. Maybe a thumbs up. Let me know I'm straight. Thumbs, maybe. I have it marked on my paper where I'd like it, but sometimes you just still go crooked. Okay, so let me know how that looks. I want to make sure that you guys are in a good, clean. Oh, I think we're getting there. Let me see. Yeah, maybe someone could let me know if you're here, if it looks good. On my camera, it looks good. I'm just checking. Maybe that's a little better. Nope, we're crooked. Okay, maybe it's just me. Somebody let me know. How does it look on your end? Am I crooked? Am I straight? I just want to make sure. I think this is what's crooked. Ooh, I think we might be straight now. Okay, let me know. If you guys can see my screen, let me know how it looks. Does it look crooked? Am I straight? That's what I want to know. I think we're straight now, maybe. Okay, so if someone can let me know how that looks, that would be great. If you're here, say hi, let me know. I hope you've had a great day. As I said, I was traveling last week, so I was away for like 6 days. So now I'm playing catch up in my business, which is okay. It's been good. I was super tired on Tuesday. And yeah, so, all right, I think we're good now. Maybe just a little straight there. Looks great. All right, Ashley says it looks great. Am I straight, Ashley? That's what I need to know. Just let me know if I'm straight. All right, so I wanted to remind you, I cannot believe today is August 21st. Oh my gosh, 2 weeks today I will be back to work, and I'm not, like, I look forward to the routine and all that, but I will miss my craft room during the day. But I wanted to remind you that the amazing designer series paper, I use these on every project that I create, whether it's a scrapbook or card making. I use designer series paper. So some of my favorites, if you've been following me on my Monday nights or Wednesday night live, is the Country Wood. I've been using that one a lot. Last week I used the Country Lace, and we used the Lily Pond in the past. So these are on, oh, and we used the Farmer's Market, 15% off to August 31st, which I don't even know, is that like next Thursday or Friday? So you don't want to miss out on those papers. Like, might as well stock up now while you can. So that's that. Wanted to remind you, if you are on my customer list and you've purchased it from me in the last 6 months, I will be popping one of these in the mail. My order should be here tomorrow. I will work on them on the weekend, and my goal is to have them out by Monday or Tuesday at the latest. And if you here in Canada and you do not have a demonstrator and you would like a demonstrator, like to work with a demonstrator, please let me know. I would love to pop one in the mail for you. I can't show you the inside per Stampin' Up! Policy, but on September 4th is when it goes live. We will be walking through it and making sure that everything looks, just show you. It's a beautiful catalog. Like I said, some items are going to go really quick, so you're definitely going to want to be able to order early. So tonight we are using the Sophisticated Stamp Bundle, which is in the online store. And this bundle is like a great Christmas one. It is one that I didn't get right off the bat. It came out in beginning of July, and I waited, but then I started seeing some beautiful projects with it, so I was like, okay. And it was funny, when I was searching Pinterest for some ideas, I just put in like winter sleigh, rustic sleigh, and oh my gosh, the cute decor that they have with sleigh and skates is adorable. So we are using this tonight, and I'm pairing it with the Winter Meadows Designer Series paper. We've also used this one quite a bit. This was a carryover from our last year's holiday mini, so great scenes. I kind of did more of the wintry scenes on this side and then more of the floral. But look at these patterns where you can use them for everyday cards. Like this is a blueberry bushel, and then smoky slate, you could use that on everything. So that is what I'm pairing it with. So Sophisticated Sled with the Winter Meadows. And some of our cards tonight, I've been showing you this because I really like it, is in our annual catalog on page 22, we have these little inspirations. They're card sketches. And I always say a card sketch is like a puzzle waiting to be solved, but only with stamp paper and ink. So we are using some of these tonight. I have been using these a lot. So like when I sit down to create, I always go to Pinterest to see, first I go to the Stampin' Up! Catalog or online to see what the concept artist did. Then I'll go search Pinterest for some ideas. And then I usually turn here and then I'm pretty good to go. Sometimes too, when I'm scrolling at night or during the day and I see a card sketch that I like that maybe one of my friends did, I save those because then when I sit down, I go back for inspiration. So tonight we are creating 4 cards. So they're all right here. Some are simple, some are detailed. So from Monday to Sunday, Sunday night, if you place an order of 50 or more in my online store using this host code, I will send you the card guts to make all these cards. These are the card packs. I can't send stamped images, so if you want the same images as I have, then you're going to definitely want to add the Sophisticated Sled to your order. If you are all you would need is your stamp and your inks. I can't do everything, but I would be able to die cut. Like if there was like this, I would die cut that. I would emboss for you. I just can't do stuff that is in the actual that I stamp and stuff. So like I would be able to do the sled for you and the greenery. I just wouldn't be able to do the greeting. So that is what you're going to make. If you ordered in my bistro burger set last week, thank you to those that all took advantage of my ordering special. Your orders are going in the post tomorrow. I got them all packaged up this afternoon. I'll put them in the mail and then tomorrow morning I'm going to work on the PDF. So I'm literally trying to get caught up from those 6 days that I was away. And yeah, it's a little crazy. So, all right, let's start with our first card. And when you place an order, you will get the PDF for these cards, and which has all the measurements and supplies you need. All right, so the first one we're going to do is we're going to make this one here. Super cute, the skates and the reefs. My daughters both started out with figure skating when they were younger, but they ended up switching to hockey. We are a hockey family here, so it was kind of neat to see. But yeah, so all right, so we have our thick white and our whisper white, and we're gonna do a little bit of stamping. Now, tonight's class, cards there is a little bit of work to do with them, but that's okay. I tried to work as much as I can, but I also wanted to show you guys some of the things. So, for our skates, we are going to stamp them in smoky slate. I tried it in Memento and I just didn't really care for it as much. I liked the smoky slate part. And the reason why I did it in smoky slate too was because I wanted to color the blades to be silver. So, if you are in a place that where your skating is not something you guys normally do, white figure skates here are usually for female, because they have a toe pick, which are meant for figure skating, and then you have your black skates, which are for the men for hockey because they do not have a toe pick. So just a little, if you were interested. And usually skates only come in white and black. You do not get other colors. So I am taking smoky slate and I am just coloring in our blade. We want it to look like they have been skating out on the frozen pond, or maybe their backyard rink, or they're at the arena. All right, so we have that. Now we're going to bring in the Memento ink and we're going to stamp our little bird. There's a little cardinal, which if you know me, you know I'm a huge fan of cardinals. So when I saw this, I was like, oh my gosh, super cute. I love the fact that they added a little bird. And then we're going to bring in our wreath. So let's bring in that. And we're going to color and then we'll die cut out. As I said, tonight's cards are a little labor love, but I wanted to show you that because it is a really beautiful set. Okay, so we have stamped our wreath and we have stamped our bird. And let me just put these on here. All right, so for our bird, actually, I did not want to stamp that in that color. I actually wanted to do it in Mossy Mellow. And I'm going to show you the difference. So, as you can see, when you stamp in Memento, your leaves are black. I don't really want black leaves. I want green leaves. So I'm going to stamp in Mossy Mellow. And then you can see as I stamp in Mossy Mellow, I do get those green leaves, and that's exactly what I want. I don't really want black leaves. Okay, so let me find my colors. I got a pile of things beside me here. All right, so we're done that. We're going to color the little cardinal's beak, pumpkin pie, dark pumpkin pie for his little beak. And then, let me just see here, his body we're going to do in cherry cobbler. So we're going to do dark cherry cobbler. And we're just going to kind of do those little spots. So the home office in Stampin' Up! Was amazing. It was pretty quiet around there. Fridays, a lot of them work from home or they work half a day. Now, I'm sure they were upstairs in our office, but we were downstairs. It was absolutely beautiful. We toured the Legacy Room, which tells the history of Stampin' Up! So that was pretty cool. My daughter, then we went to the distributing center, so I actually saw like orders going by me, and I was like, oh my gosh, what if my order was there? Because I actually placed an order. And then later on that afternoon, I found out my order had shipped. So that was really cool to see. We went to Cheesecake Factory. Oh my gosh, which was so yummy. I wish we had that here in Canada. And then we went to Olive Garden, which also wish we had here in Canada. Just coloring my leaves with Granny Apple. And my daughter's really into like the hiking. So I said, I just want to go like to the mountains with you. Because really, if you've never been to Salt Lake, it is surrounded by mountains. Like that's, as soon as you fly into Salt Lake, that's what you see. Now I flew in at night. I've been there before for Stampin' Up! Convention, so I knew, but the next morning when we were driving, just seeing the mountains was just like, oh my gosh, like I remember this. We went shopping. We did a lot of shopping. Of course, we went to Starbucks because my daughter is a huge fan of Starbucks like me. Yeah, so it was fun. Now, it was busy. The university where she is attending was move-in weekend, so she had a couple things she had to do. But other than that, we just had a great time. I hadn't seen her since June when she left, so it was really nice. And trust me, I'm counting down the days to when she comes back. I said to her when I left, because I saw a post, I'm just grabbing my mini cutter, and it said that there was only 18 more weeks till Christmas, and I was like, what? 18 more weeks? So when I was leaving her and we were saying goodbye, I was like, only 18 more weekends and I get to see you. She was like, Mom. So yeah, that was the first time I flew out since 2019. So yeah, it was definitely it was good. I was a little nervous at the beginning, but then I was like, oh yeah, I can do this. This is fun. All right, so what I'm doing is, let's just move you up from my camera here. I am trying to match this wreath. Let me just see here. It's got to be a trick. I think maybe it goes like, yeah, I think it's like this. So it's like you just want to mark it. You can mark it with a Sharpie too. I've seen demonstrators do that. So we're going to cut out the wreath first. And if you are commenting and I don't see your comment, I will answer after. So there is our wreath. Super cute. Now we're going to bring in the sleds. So with these dies, you actually get, you can create your sled, oh my gosh, your skates this way, or you can create skates die cut. So there's two ways of using the skates, depending on how you like them. So we are going to use this one because we are going to cut out those skates right here. Alright, so just like that. Now I've got my green tape here. But I was happy when I came home to the cooler weather. Down in Salt Lake, it was like 33. Today, I think it was supposed to be 36, but they have dry heat. They don't have humidity like here in Canada. So, but I'm loving it. It's been 21 here, and I'm like loving it. The windows are open, doors are open, letting all that fresh air in, and it's just so nice. All right. The last one we're going to do is we're just going to cut out our little birdie. So we are using the little mini cutter, but we also will be using the Big Boss. So this is Baby Boss, and we'll be using Big Boss because we have some embossing to do. So, and unfortunately, it's too big for, too little for these things. So if you have any questions about home office or the tour, if you're in Salt Lake, you can tour. You don't have to be Stampin' Up. You can just tour the facilities, which is really cool. I would highly recommend it if you were in that area to definitely go do that. Okay, we are going to get our greeting, and the greeting we are using, it says, "Let's decorate the season with happiness," which I thought was such a cute one. We're going to do it in cherry cobbler. And we're just going to kind of put it in the middle. So just like that. Cherry cobbler is a great color for Christmas. If you're just starting out and you're wondering, hey, like, I want to do some Christmas cards, what color? I love Mossy Mellow and cherry cobbler together, or cherry cobbler or real red and old olive. They truly are beautiful. All right, we're going to pop this up. So let me find my dimensionals. It's somewhere in here. So as I said, I will be going live tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Time for those that can join me. And if you can't, you can watch it on the replay. Tonight's video will be posted on my blog probably tomorrow. And then our Thursday scrapbooking will be posted on probably on the weekend. I'll do that up. And we'll be back to regular scheduled next week. Oh, so there we are. So there's our skates, super cute. Let's just put a little dimensional down here. There we go. Now we're going to use a little dimensional, and we're going to pop up our little cardinal. And we're just going to put him up here by the skates. Look how cute that is. All right, let's grab our seal. We'll bring back in our card base. Now, I just wanted to finish this off. So we are using rhinestones, which I haven't used in such a long time. Look, this is like an old paper piercer from Stampin' Up. I like love it so much. I just keep it in here. Do you ever have like old tools? I love like when I find things and I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. Just shows you how much Stampin' Up has changed over the years. All right, there is our first card for tonight's Sophisticated Sled class. What do you guys think? Isn't that adorable? One that you could easily mass produce. You could just cut out all the stuff and color it and then put it together. Easy peasy. It's simple. All right, so let's put those cards there. All right, let's bring in our next card. So our next card is we're going to be creating this. I saw when I was searching Pinterest, a lot of sleds were rustic, like wood grain, but then there was some that was real, like red, and I was like, oh my gosh, I love that look. I could totally see in like this element sitting up against your front porch during the holiday season as a decor. So that is what we're going to create tonight, now. So I'm going to show you how to do this. Okay, so first of all, we have our card base, which is always, for me, I always use thick white. I just find it a little sturdier for your card bases. Okay, so I've already gone ahead and cut our banner, and our banner is from, if you follow me, you know that I'm a huge fan of things that are stitched. So we are using the Stylish Shape dies, and I've been using these. Like, I think I use them every week because I just love them so much. So we're using that tonight. I've already gone ahead and done that. Oops. And I just dropped all my dies in my bucket. Oh my goodness. All right, so, well, before we get to assemble the card, we're going to do a little bit of die cutting and embossing. So let's bring in our big boss. So this is our big Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. You will want one of these if you don't have one for our thicker die cutting, and for our thicker embossing folders. These are our 3D. You can tell they're just a little thicker than our ordinary ones. So with this, you need a plate 1. You will need your embossing folder. You will need your paper. So we're using basic white. And you're going to put that in. And then you need plate 4. So we're just going to roll that through. Okay. And then we're going to do all our die cutting, and then it'll be easy. So there is the embossing folder. So this one is called Snowflake Sky. It was in our holiday catalog last year, aka September to December, and it carried over, so I'm super excited because I really like the look, and we're going to be using that again. So now we're going to cut out our greenery. So we need to put back our regular plates, and we have some Mossy Mellow, which I think is one of my favorite colors. So we're going to cut out two of the greenery. And then we're just going to pop that out. See how easy it just pops right out. There, so there's one. I'll put that there. We're going to do another one. Oh. We're just popping that out. So there's our other ones. We have 2. Always get in the habits of putting your dies back into your case, or how you store them. I store them on magnetic sheets that are from Stampin' Storage. They are a company in the US, and I absolutely love them because they're chipboard, and I know I always label them, just a little tip, and I label how many dies are on there, so when I'm cleaning up, I know that I count, ooh, there's 11 dies, I have them all. If I was missing one, then that tells me to go look and find it, so I'm not searching later and be like, oh, where's that die? And then by then your garbage has gone out, so that's not fun. Okay, we're going to bring in the sled. So for the sled, we need a few pieces. We need one that looks like this. We need one that looks like, let me see, can I get them? Ooh, might get them like that. Let's just try it like that. And then we need this one. So we need 3 pieces on our sled, so just like this. Okay, so we're gonna run that through, just like this. Oh my goodness. Oh, goodness gracious. Because I put them on an angle. All right, let's pop out what we need. So there is our base for our sled. Looks like a bobsled. You know, like that Jamaican bobsled movie? That's what it reminds me of. This. Now, I have seen people use this piece. Like, think of like a garden lattice where you could put your flowers going up the garden. Super cute. All right, so let me put these guys away. And then we have this piece. That is the details of our sled. So just like that. So those are the pieces that we need. Let me move these out of our way. All right, I'll put that over there. I hope you guys have had a great day. It's been a good day around here, just trying to get caught up on things. I went for a walk with I took a puppy for a walk. All right, so I have been trying to really use the silicone sheet when I'm gluing so that that doesn't get my glass mat dirty, because you don't want that. So we're just gonna put some little pieces here. All right, so we're going to pick this up. We're going to bring this here, and we're going to glue this down just like that. So like that, just give it a minute. Now for here, they do have these like little holes in them, and I liked popping those out. So let's just kind of makes the sled look more like, it's got these little fun holes. Okay, so there's that. Put that over there. And now I just glued this, so let's just put some glue on. Alright, so just like that, just kind of hold that for a minute. Alright, so we're going to bring in our greenery, and what I did was I just kind of laid it where I wanted and knew that I wanted some glue up here. So we're just going to put that, and it's okay if the glue shows because we're going to put up another one. Let's give that a minute, and then we'll do another pile of glue. And I just kind of offset it so it looked like it was like a bunch of greenery. Just gonna hold that for a minute. I'm just using the lid to hold it because sometimes I'm not a fan of the glue on my hands. Okay, we're gonna let that sit for a minute. And while we're gonna grab our linen thread and we'll grab our greeting. So we're gonna stamp the greeting that says "Let It Snow," which is a super cute little saying that you could use for anything. And we're going to use cherry cobbler ink. Okay. Let me just close this up so I don't stick my arm into it. And now I want it to be more like kind of in the middle, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off the ends to make like a banner. So we're just going to take our paper snips and we're just going to cut like that. So it's look like that. Then we're going to flip it over, put a little bit of tape, and we're going to take some linen thread. Linen thread should be a staple in your room, your craft room, stamp room, kitchen table, wherever you just craft. Just like it's dimensionals, like it should really just be a staple. I use it a lot, and I just like the rustic feel to it. So I just looped it. So I put the tape on and then I just looped it. So then when you turn it over, you get this fun like little design. All right. So while that is there, we're going to put this down. Now, if you put dimensionals on the back of it, it actually helps hold it in place. So that is a little tip too. Helps hold that linen thread. All right. And then we're just going to put it, look how cute that is. All right, so we're gonna flip this over. We're gonna pop this up. So let's get our big dimensionals. And right there. I'm just peeling them off. Okay, so now let me move this out of the way. We're going to bring in our white, and we're going to put down our sled, and we're going to go ahead and, oh, of course my paper got caught. I'll just rip that off. Sometimes that happens when you use the seal, it gets stuck. All right, so just like this. Now, I wanted to add berries to my greenery because I thought that would be really cool. And we have these new cherry cobbler and pearl adhesive backs. And the neat thing about them is that they have these, if I can get it out of the package, these also are part of the online exclusive. I think they're not available right now. Either they are, or they weren't, or they are. I can't remember. As they already look like little berries. So I just thought I would throw some of these onto my greenery to make it look like it was holly with cute little berries for the holiday season. How cute is that? Okay, let me show you what this looks like. All right, there is our second card. What do you guys think? Isn't that cute? There's the sample and there's that one. It's just, I really like the red sled. I think it's a fun card. So there's that. All right, our third card is actually one of the sketches from the catalog where I showed you at the beginning of the video. Oops, I can can see some sweets. And so I used a sketch for this one. So for this one, we have some pieces. So let's just gather them over here. We need these to cut with, so let's put that there. So we are using that Winter Meadows. Now I have gone ahead and cut some of these already just to help us along, and I will show you what I've done. So this is the cart that we are making. I saw like greenery with skates. I thought that was really cool on sled. So that is what we're making tonight. So once again, using that thick white. Okay, so we have, I'll just set that aside. So we have a piece of Lost Lagoon, and this is the Winter Meadows paper. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to create like a little pattern like this. That goes like this. And just like that. So I always tell you to lay your pieces down so you know that you like them and you're happy, and I'm happy with that. So let's go ahead and hear that down. Oops, and I put those trees upside down. Did you see that? Oh my goodness. My sledder is going down the wrong way. Let's fix that. Can't have those trees going down the wrong way. That wouldn't be good. Oh, no, I moved my pieces. Okay, so let's put that there. I just want to make sure. It's a good way to line things up. So just, and then we're going to come in and do this one. And then we're going to do this one. Okay, so there's that. Now we can actually go ahead and put this on our card base because that we're done with that element. Just like that, and we'll set that off to the side. Okay, so we're gonna do a little cutting now. I think we can use the mini because I just make it easier. So I have early espresso, and for this one, we're just going to use this part of the sled to create our base. All right, so there's that. Oh, didn't pop out, so let's pop that out. So it looks like that. Yeah, everything. Okay, so there's that, and now I'm just going to cut a little bit off here. So I'm using early espresso and crumb cake. We're gonna bring, oh, I forgot to put down, look at that. I forgot to put the part of my sled together. That's okay, we didn't even notice it was missing. Now that I know because I've seen it sitting here. But you could put this on top. So imagine like a sled, you're going down the hill and you're holding on to, like, this is what steers it. So save that for another project. Okay, so we're going to use crumb cake. And we're going to run this through. Oh, let's move this out of our way. You should see my workspace. It's like there's stuff everywhere. Okay, we are going to make sure we take this part off so we don't forget. I'll just show you what that looks like. Have you started making Christmas cards? Have you started Christmas shopping? Tell me. I would love to know. Like, or are you the type of person that waits to like the very end? I've actually started when I've been out. Oh, my cut piece does not want to come up. We're gonna do another one. I've actually started when I'm out and I see things. I pick things up. My sled didn't come out, so we're gonna try it again. So I have picked up some things. Christmas is my favorite time of year. I love, love, love Christmas. I love the decorations. I love the Christmas music. I love everything about it. So. I'll have to tell my daughter to bring me home some chocolate from Utah. I don't know if she's bringing home what she's bringing home for luggage, so We'll have to see. I said the next time I'm definitely driving. that could be really dangerous because then you have like, oh, I have room in my car. I can put this in there. And then, yeah, that could be really dangerous. Okay, so there is our sled. And we're just gonna pop this out. While I was away, I knew there was going to be a day where my daughter had to attend her school. She had a couple mandatory meetings that she had to go to, so I brought some work with me, and I like only did it when she was not with me. But I sat down and I figured out all my classes from now till December. So I'm super excited that I will be doing some in-person classes, and I will be sharing that email. Once I get my work done, it'll be going out, so watch for that. Super excited. I have a couple crops coming up. I have like a customer, I have a holiday soiree event, and then I have a crop, and then I have some classes and scrapbooking classes, so I'm super excited. I will be revealing that. I'm actually going to give you like the whole list till Christmas because that's just easier, then that way you guys can plan what you need to do. Okay, so we're just pushing these down, and I'm going to show you what the top part of the sled looks like. There, that. Okay, let's give that a few minutes to dry. So while that's drying, so I've gone ahead and die cut out the skates already for us, so you can see what those look like. So you have 2 skates, and I'm going to put my skates together. But before I do that, I've actually gone ahead and cut out the blades from the silver. So we're going to do a little bit of paper pierce in here. Let's pop out these pieces. So silver foil is a must if you're wanting to use this, but we've used it quite a bit. So just putting a little bit of glue down. We're gonna put on our silver blades. So if you are a fan of like figure skating, or maybe you have a child or grandchild in figure skating, you're definitely gonna want this set. It's super cute. As I said, I had fun searching for ideas. Usually like when I know something like what my next product of the week is, I start like when I'm watching TV. Sometimes, I don't know, I like to listen to the TV as a background noise. Sometimes if there's nothing on, I'll put baseball on, or my favorite is the Food Network and HTV, so I'll like play those in the background. But I have a whole bunch of PVRs that I need to watch, so I will be catching up on all of those now that the Olympics are done. We were watching the Olympics here. Okay, so we're just gonna let those blades sit for a minute. I've gone ahead and cut out that greenery again, and I did it in Lost Lagoon. So let's go ahead and just dabble some of that on here. Just like that. Okay, so now these laces, they are a lot to glue. So the first time I did them for my sample, I did it with glue, and I was like, oh my gosh. I would be like, my friends would be telling me, use the adhesive back sheets. So if you know me and you follow me in our scrapbooking, you know that I have been using these adhesive back sheets a lot more. So easy peasy, because literally you just pull it off and glue it down. So highly recommend for little details like this, the adhesive back sheets. So you can see that my adhesive sheet is already on that real red skate. So we're just going to pull it off, and we're going to stick it down, and it just kind of curls in there like that. So just like that. Look how cute they are. Aren't they cute? Okay, so now what I want to do is I need to grab oops, white linen thread. It's over here in my container. So what we're going to do now is we're going to put down so we're going to put our skates together first. So let's do this. So we're just going to kind of like go like that. So I'm just going to put like a little bit of glue like that. And And just like that. So we're just gonna let them sit for a minute. We're just gonna let everything dry. With the glue, it takes a few minutes to dry. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a bow. Just like that. And I want these to hang down a little bit, because what I'm gonna do is we're gonna take our glue dots. So remember, the glue dots are here. I always say to you just to pick it up, put your bow on, and then we're gonna put them like that. So now what I'm gonna do is I wanted it to look like my skates were hanging from my bow. So let's just grab a little adhesive here, and then sometimes you need like a third hand to hold on to all this. Put that there. Put that there, and then we're going to pop up our skates just like that. So that's probably more than what I need down here. So we'll just pop those off. Okay. Let's put this here. We need dimensional, so we're going to just put that there. And then like that. So there is our element for our sled. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna pop that up. So just kind of putting them where those pieces are. And I'll put one here, and then I'll actually use our mini dimensionals and put some like right here, so they won't see that from the front. All right, so here's this. This is our third card. If you're just maybe scrolling through and you see my video, we are using the Sophisticated Sled tonight. It is an online exclusive, which means while supplies last. Some things last for a long time and others fly off the shelf. So, all right, so there's that. And we're gonna bring back in those rhinestones. I can put that away. And just add, oh, look at that. I did this one different than my sample, and I'm going to show you and see what you guys think. It's okay. Just each card is unique. That's what I like about it. Okay, so I'll show you what I did. So on this one, I created all the background the same and did the same. But on my sample, I flipped it so two different patterns were showing. Which one do you guys like? Do you like A, the two patterns, or B, the solid? I don't know. They're kind of both cute. A or B? I would love to know. Okay, so there is our third card using the Sophisticated Sled. Isn't this sled adorable? Oh my gosh, I can't wait to show you my scrapbook page tomorrow. All right, our last one is a fun one. So this is the card we will be making. So as I said, if you place an order in my online store using this week's host code, I will send you all the things for this. Now, I can't stamp your images, so you would have to get either Sophisticated Sled or use something else, but I would do all the embossing, the die cutting, and I would give you all the other pieces you need. Now, for like this card, I could give you all those pieces because, no, actually, sorry, I just do that. If it's part of the bundle that I'm featuring, I don't die cut because that's just a lot of work. And that's something that I would want you guys to do. Because if you're purchasing those products, I want you to be using them. But if it's like stylish shades or anything like that, I would definitely. Okay, so thick white is our base. We already went ahead and cut out our banner, and we have 2 extra pieces. So let's bring in our big one. We're going to bring in the big guy again tonight. So this is our big stamp and cut and emboss. We're going to bring back in our embossing folder. So when I'm trying to create cards moving lately, what I've been doing is I've been trying to show you how everything coordinates. So using like maybe one embossing folder, using like a couple colors and a couple blends, it really shows you how you can use your tools in a variety of ways. All right, so we have once again used that Snowflake Sky 3D embossing folder. So we've done that. So we're just going to put that away. Where's my card? Oh, and we can put this away for now. And we can use maybe the mini. Okay, so let's bring back in some white here. I I'm not sure if that would be enough. This will be enough. Okay, so we are going to stamp. Let's stamp our greeting. We're going to stamp our greeting in onto our banner right here. Now, for my banner, I actually want to cut it in half. So we're going to stamp closer to the right side of the banner, because then what we're going to do is we're going to cut this off. There is a couple other greetings in this set, but I really liked this one. Let's decorate the season with happiness. The other greetings say, I hope your days are filled with fun and laughter. Yay all the way, good tidings, and then let it snow. Are the stamps in this one. So I've actually seen my friend Brenda, she used yay. What did she use? Yay all the way for like a fun, like it was an everyday project. I thought, oh my God, that's so cute. Hold on. My puppy is chewing on some pieces of paper. What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? Oh, you trying to help Mommy? He's trying to help Mommy with all the scraps. He's coloring on them. I was like, what is he scratching? I could hear it. And there was some crumb cake on the ground. Oh, yeah. All right, so let's just put these away. Where's my memento ink? Oh, here it is. All right, so we're stamping in memento ink. We're gonna do our bird again. So there's our bird. We are also using this beautiful, like, I want to say it's like a wreath, like you would hang it on your door. It's really pretty. So I'm just inking it up with, put this down here. Look how pretty that is. This is the style of wreath I have that hangs on my door at Christmas. I think every year I think, oh, I should get a new one. But then when I hang it up, I really like it. And I feel like I stamped in early espresso. So let me grab that. Now, my early espresso might be darker than what you see because I did ink it up. So, let's see how it looks. So the sled is a pretty big, oops, I might need a bigger piece. Let's see, will it fit? Oh yeah, it'll fit here. All right, so this is a big stamp. So for one of these, if you're thinking like, hey, I like this set, but I don't know if I have the right blocks, you need a block E. I think this is block E. And I found, because this is a solid stamp, when they're that big, you definitely still need the paper piercer, but we haven't been really using the paper piercer just because it stamps so well on the glass mat, but I find when our images are very big. So I'm just going ink pad to block, and I'm just going to put it down. Just give it a good press. Oh, there, that's pretty good. Because I wanted that like look behind it there. So we'll put that in. I think I need a new early espresso ink pad. We have to order one of those. All right. Just cleaning up my block here. Always get in the habit of cleaning up your stamps after you use them, because you would hate to like stamp in like early espresso and then go stamp in like red. That would stain your ink. Okay. All right, so let's move this over here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to color some of these pieces. So let's bring that in our cherry cobbler. I'm not doing that anymore. Okay, so we're going to color in. Let's bring back in our pumpkin pie for the beaks, for the beak. Just like that. And then dark cherry cobbler for the just the little accents on our bird. And then let's color our bow. Just gonna do some defining lines here. And then let's color our berries with the dark cherry cobbler. So there's that. Now let's go in with our light cherry cobbler. Oh, I feel like my early espresso, it's not juicy enough, but it's enough that leaves, I have it on my arm so you can see I have his marks here. Okay, let's go in and do our bow and cherry. Oh, that should be a wreath. We're just going to make that part of my bow. Should have colored it green. Oh wow, no one will know. Shh, don't tell them. Sometimes it's hard to, like, when you have like an image like this, to figure out like where the leaves and the bows go. Okay, so we're happy with that. Now we're going to come in with shaded spruce, and we're going to do dark shaded spruce just on the vines of the leaves. Can you hear my wind chimes? I love this time of year when you can open up your door, let the wind chimes go. Okay, so now I gotta really pay attention here. So we're gonna color this, color that, and here's all green. So I will be going live tomorrow at, so Thursday. I can't believe tomorrow's Thursday. Like today I was like, what day is it? I thought it was like Tuesday, and I'm like, no, it's Wednesday. I'm like, what day is it? I was just like, I think when you travel and you lose all track of days. So I'm gonna go live tomorrow. So Thursday, August 22nd. Cannot believe it's the 22nd. For our Facebook Live for our scrapbooking. Now, I did it a little different color. I went more of a lighter color than a darker color. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you like the darker green or the lighter green? I kind of like the darker green. Let's just go quickly back over it. Add some more darkness. To me, it's like it's a wreath, so it should be dark. That's the one thing about our blends, you can like color over them. But I tell you, my little shadow of a puppy was so excited to see me. My daughter picked me up at the airport, and I told her they were in a kiss and go, and I said, okay, I'll let you know when I've got my luggage, because I wasn't sure how long. It was actually much faster than it was when I was in Salt Lake. It was very efficient. So I told her I was ready, and she's like, okay, we're coming. And she's like, where are you? So I was telling her where I was, and she's like, I see you. And I'm like, yes, I see the car. So they were coming around the corner. Oh my gosh. She had the window down. My puppy was going crazy. Timbit was going crazy. Like, he was trying to jump out the window into my arms. And we have like a little car seat for him, so he was sitting in his car seat. I could not get my luggage in and open the passenger fast enough for him. So I was trying to like get in, but his seat was in the car. So then I was trying to get Emily to move the car seat, and we're trying to be in a, because they don't like you to park very long at those places. Otherwise, they're like, security is telling you to move. So I finally got in the car, and literally I just put the car seat on my lap so he could like sit there. And he literally like gave me he was so happy. He kissed me and licked me for probably like 10 minutes on the way home. All right. So let's color this in. Now I'm using our natural blends, and I'm using the 100. I think this is the color I want. Let me just see here. Yeah, let's go this one. Let me see what this color looks like. Anyways, so he was just so happy. Dark or, anyways, I'm gonna go dark. So he was just so happy. Like he just, and they had been in the car for like, by the time we got home, it was almost 6 hours because it's like a 2-hour drive to the airport. And then my plane was delayed, so they were kind of like driving, or well, they went and did a few shopping, some stores. But oh, he was so excited. He just kept like licking me and laying on me. He was so happy. I think I hear the neighbor coming home. Oh, no, it's Emily. Okay, so now I'm just going to color. I'm just coloring in these like little slits, and then we're just going to color in this sled. I'm just gonna, I always tell the students I work with about the magic line. I say color the outline it, and then you can color in it, and then it helps keep your markers in the magic line. And they're always like, Mrs. Granger, I like that trick. And I'm like, don't color outside the magic line. Try to stay in that magic line. So they like that. Okay, so let me just color these magic lines. And then this is just cut this out and assemble, and then we're almost done. I knew this one would take a little longer because I wanted to show you guys like the cutting out of all the pieces, especially the sled, because there's a few different ways you can do that. I don't know if I like the sled colored or die cut. What do you guys like, the sled colored or die cut? I guess it depends on the look you're trying to go for. Okay, so there's our sled. Let's bring this in. So we want to color, we're just going to use the outside one because we want to keep those little squares in the inside. Or we're going to cover it up, so that's not going to really make a big difference. Alright, let's move this. Oops, I didn't get that cut all the way. Let's try it again. Oh my goodness, I feel rustic. It happens when you go away. All right, there's better. So there's our sled. It's our bobsled. Let's move this out of the way. Move this out of the way. Now let's assemble our cart. So before we do that, we're gonna do a little bit of tearing because I wanted it to look like it was in the snow. So if you want, like, see how I have like this edge here on my card? So if you can see, it's like right here. You're gonna tear towards you. So we're just, and all I did was just go like up and just kind of like make like snow mountains. Perfect. So then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to lay it down. So one will go one way and one will go the other way. So just kind of like, I haven't glued anything down, just kind of placing it to make sure I like it. And that I've got enough coverage. So I do. So let's go ahead and put tape on this. So I'm just going to kind of use this as like a guide. Because you don't want to put this up too high and then this one doesn't overlap it. So just like that. And then we're going to go do this one. Okay, and now we're going to flip that over and just trim that off with our scissors. Just like that. All right. Now let's put on our wreath. So we're gonna pop this up. So just like that. And then we're gonna use a little dimensional, put on our little birdie. He's sitting on the sled. Just like that. All right, so now we're gonna tuck this in. So I kind of like, you can put it like, I like it like that. So let's go ahead and put tape on this part of it. And then we'll do that. a slant. All right, now we're gonna come in and we're gonna attach this. We're gonna pop that up. Just like this. I can't believe how it's getting darker earlier. So crazy. Okay, so let's go ahead and adhere this down. Oh, I did that again. Oh, I think I was pressing the wrong way. Like I said, sometimes only on camera, right? I do that all the time and it never happens. Only on camera. All right, so there's that. Let's just put that down. And now let's bring in our rhinestones. Let's just pick those up here. So I just kind of put those little rhinestones in around the snowflakes. Okay, so let's show you what we created tonight. There is our last card featuring the Sophisticated Sled. What do you guys think? Isn't that a fun stamp set? It's a fun bundle. So let's bring back in all the cards we made. So this is card number 1. This was card number 2. Card number 3 and card number 4. So I always ask this question to the people who come to my classes. I would love to know which one is your favorite. So you tell me if you're watching the replay, you can let me know. If you're joining me live, let me know. Is it 1, 2, 3, or 4, or all of them? Okay, so let's do a recap. We used the Sophisticated Sled Bundle, which is right here. Ashley says she loves them all. So this is a Sophisticated Sled Card Bundle. Sorry, I saw her thing. And this is on our online exclusive. So you can purchase it through our online store under the online exclusives. If you haven't checked that out, you might want to. There's lots of really neat things in there. So Ashley says she likes 1 and 4, but she loves all of them. Thanks, Ashley. So if you place an order in my online store before Sunday night at midnight, so Sunday, August 25th, using this house code, I will send you all the supplies to make these 4 cards. So let me just show you what that looks like, so if you're wondering. I actually have, this is our Bistro Burger one. So it'll come packed like this. It actually tells you the week that we did it, who you're doing it with. There's like a little note inside and it shows you the cards. And then all the card packs are like this. So it's just a cute little package like that in the mail. There's a little surprise inside for you. And then I will send you the PDF and a link to this video that will show you how to make those cards. So you will always have the PDF and the link to go back to. That way you can stop and go and watch. Some people are visual, they can just go buy a PDF. Some people like to watch the video and create while you're doing it. It's like if you're sitting here in my craft room. So that is what you will get. You will get a package like this in the mail, and I will mail these out by next Wednesday. So, well, this kit out by next Wednesday. That's the burger kit. So I've been creating extra ones, and I'm going to do something fun with them down the road. So, all right. Thank you so much for joining me tonight for our Sophisticated Sled card class to go. Like I said, I will upload this video tomorrow on my YouTube. And it will be on my blog tomorrow. So make sure you head to my blog, www.stampafan. Make sure you sign up to receive the blog emails, so that blog updates, or subscribe to my blog, so that when I post to my blog, it will go to your inbox. And then make sure you sign up for my emails, because that's how you learn about things that are happening in my studio, and you guys are always the first to find out before I post it anywhere else. So make sure you join and subscribe to my email. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I will be back next Wednesday night with our card class to go. We're switching to fall next week. I'm super excited. But I will be going live tomorrow at Thursday, August 22nd at 10 a.m. to do my scrapbook page. And then next week, we'll be live on Monday and Wednesday again, featuring a fun fall set that, well, it could be fall, it could be winter, whatever you want it, but I'm super excited and I cannot wait to show you the projects that I created, that we've all created with them. All right, everyone, thank you so much for joining me tonight. Have a fabulous night, and I will see you guys tomorrow. And if not, I will see you guys next week on our crafty videos. All right, everyone, have a great night.